Fluid Stretch Crepe? $4,890 for this gown. Carolina Herrera, come to the front. We're going to rate this gown. This is the kind of gown worn by women who don't just attend galas. They own the building the gala is held in. But the question is, does this gown truly deserve the title of luxury? Is this a kept wife staple every rich wife should own? I'll be the judge of that. Let's get something straight. Luxury does not equal quality construction. And you see, the thing about it is, while your favorite influencers are fighting for a free invite to Fashion Week, I was behind the curtains creating the very gowns they're begging to get for free. The difference? They need a brand's approval to post. I swiped that Amex so I can speak freely and drag it if it disappoints. Let's start with function. Made in the USA, Carolina Herrera is considered to be American luxury. At first glance, this gown had all of the signals of wealth. A hand-draped bodice, a dramatic, oversized bow in the back. But you see, the thing about it is, I've been sewing and working with real silk since I was 13 years old. And the minute I touched the bodice of this gown, I knew it was not silk. This was luxury frock. Here is where Carolina Herrera missed the mark. They mentioned silk in the description online. I went back to take another look. And yes, it said silk file. And then I saw the words you never want to see when spending almost $5,000 on a gown. I saw Fluid Stretch Crepe. Fluid Stretch Crepe is just a fancy word for polyester. Here's what Carolina Herrera did. They used a tiny bit, maybe like 10% of real silk in the gown, in the train and in the trim. So they could legally call it a silk gown. And the other 90% of the gown, it's made of polyester. At almost $5,000. That's just not disappointing. That's couture catfishing. Now, Carolina, gather around for a learning lesson. A real luxury gown will be at least 94 to 95% pure silk with 5 to 6% elastane lycra for stretch. But using polyester for 90% of the gown and charging full silk prices? That's fraud in a floor-length gown. I have witnessed testimony that this dress unlocked a new trauma. Just because a gown says silk, don't assume the entire dress is silk, no matter what the price tag says. 10% silk is not luxury. This Carolina Herrera dress is a fairy tale stitched with lies. The fit, beautifully structured bodice, no undergarments needed. At 5'8.5", the proportions are stunning. But because my body has gotten so used to wearing real silk, I noticed immediately, you can see the fabric is less breathable, less sensual. And yes, you will sweat profusely under these lights. Finally, fashion. Carolina Herrera has always been the queen of old money drama. And this bow? It's iconic. It doesn't just complete the gown, it announces you. Here are the final scores. Function, not diamond, not gold, not silver, not copper, but plastic. Fit, silver, fashion, diamond. Carolina Herrera has always been synonymous with timeless glamour for decades. Iconic, a flag of elegance, but don't let anyone tell you that a dramatic bow alone makes a gown luxury. Because the devil will always be in the details, will I continue to be a consumer of Carolina Herrera? I don't know. But will I ever again buy a gown without studying the fiber content first? Absolutely not. And do I feel like this is a rich wife, kept wife staple that needs to be in every single closet? Absolutely not. Overall score, silver. Diamond diggers, which non-polyester dress should I review next?